live. And welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm basically reacting to the deadline day transfers rather, because there was a madness today. Just a lot of transfers going on. I've also got a lot of things I'm trying to do in the background while I set up. Just one sec. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Just want to see something. YouTube's been acting up proper, so not even sure what's going on. Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. All right. I think we can now get the show started. Officially, that is, because I've made you guys wait long enough. Anyways, hi and welcome back to the channel, guys. Deadline day has come, and basically the transfer window has closed. As we're speaking right now, I'm in South Africa, and the time is 16 minutes past 12. And I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think we're about an hour ahead of the UK in terms of time. So if it's 16 minutes past 12 in SA, that means it's 16 minutes past 11 in the UK. So yeah, that means that the deadline has closed. It has shut down. I believe the deadline actually shuts down at what, 11? Let me see something. Yeah, I believe the deadline is supposed to shut down at like 11 p.m. In the UK at least. So here in SA it would have been at 12 a.m. basically. So the deadline, like I said, has come and gone, and the transfer window is closed. The only thing that's happening now is basically, I think the last hour, what basically happens in the last hour is teams that have basically agreed to sign a player just need to finalize those final details. And when it hits 12 midnight in the UK, which will be 1 a.m. here in South Africa, by then everything must be done. And if everything is not completed by then the deal will not go through. For example, we've got the news that Sancho is on his way to Chelsea. As rubbish as that sounds coming from Man United, I think it's true, and he's on his way to Chelsea, which is absolute nonsense, because what are we gonna do? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why the hell are we giving Chelsea our player? But anyway, before I get into that, the point I was trying to make was Jadon Sancho going to Chelsea. We've already agreed to deal with them apparently, so they would need to basically get everything done, everything signed, completed by midnight in the UK. Jumbo Juicy, how's it going, my guy? I don't know. How's it going, anyways? I'm in SA, South Africa. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I've only got like 3 people watching live right now, so yeah. I guess this is the life of of a new YouTuber, you know. But yeah, anyways, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, guys. But yeah, as I was saying, okay, my apologies, Jumbo Juice. My apologies. Jumbo Juice says my pronouns is they, them. Thank you. I sincerely apologize. Sincerely apologize. I hope that you are having a good time. And I see you say you're from California. Are you a Man United fan, or are you a Chelsea fan, or what? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. It seems like it's just me and you who are interacting. Everyone else is just quiet. I've got 3 people live, like I said. And those 3 people, you're the only one who seems to be talking right now. So I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button. And please consider subscribing to the channel. And let's help grow the community. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Uh, Man United is stupid enough to let Jadon Sancho go to Chelsea. Like honestly, why the hell are we selling one of our best wingers? Now, don't get me wrong. I know Sancho's time at United has not been a great success, right? However, in as much as his time has not been a great success, you cannot sell him to a bitter rival. I said it the other day. Our targets for the season is to try and get top 4, right? We're not going to win the Premier League. We're trying to get top 4. So if we're trying to get top 4, Chelsea is one of our main rivals for that for a place in the top 4. So if they're one of our main rivals, why the hell are we giving them Jadon Sancho? It doesn't make any sense. You get what I'm saying? It literally doesn't make any sense. But United need to do, well, we've already agreed the deal basically, and we're saying Chelsea can have him. So what we need to do is, I don't even know, because we can't even say let's go get a replacement now because the window's closed. We can't go get a replacement. Like, and what's being reported is absolutely ridiculous because apparently the deal is for a loan with an obligation for Sancho to go to Chelsea for a loan with an obligation to buy. So that part I understand. But the rumors are fees around £25 million. That's absolute nonsense, guys. This is a guy who signed for £73 million from Borussia Dortmund just 3 years ago. £73 million 3 years ago. And we're now saying we're going to sell him for 25 million. This is bad. Like I've given Ineos their praise when it comes to signing players because I feel they've done a good job. But I'll be honest, when it comes to selling, they've kind of sucked. They sold Facundo Pellistri, a known starter for Uruguay, for €6 million. €6 million. This is a kid we signed for about, what, €15 million? Just about 3 years ago. We signed him for €15 million. So you're trying to tell me we signed a player for €15 million who wasn't even on high wages or anything like that, whereby we'll say, oh no, but he was on high wages, so selling him would have been difficult. We signed him for €15 million and we're selling him for 6. A Uruguay first team player. It's shocking business. Shocking business. Now we're selling Sancho for £25 million. I get it, he wanted to go, and I don't blame him. But seeing Sancho in a Chelsea shirt is going to hurt. For me personally, anyways. I don't know. Some of you don't like Sancho and you've given up on him, and that's perfectly fine. But I genuinely feel like us seeing Jadon Sancho in a Chelsea shirt is going to sting. And I'm telling you, he's going to cook. He's going to cook at Chelsea. Have you seen their starting 11? Not even their starting 11. Their attack. They've got Cole Palmer. They've got Manoi Madueke. What's his name? Pedro Neto. Mudryk is rubbish. They've got flipping Nico Jackson, also a bit rubbish. They've now got Sancho. They've gotten rid of Sterling. They've got, who else have I forgot? I'm sure I forgot someone. Nkunku. I definitely forgot someone. But they've got loads of attackers who can actually do a good job for them. They didn't even need Sancho. And the fact that they're getting him on a loan with an obligation to buy next season. These guys, you know what I think is happening with Chelsea, right? I think they know that they're going to get a ban. Honestly, I think they genuinely know that they're going to get a transfer ban soon, maybe in like a year or 2. So they're gathering as much talent as they possibly can. So by the time the ban even comes, it's going to be like a 1 year or 2 year ban from the transfer activities. By the time that ban comes, they'll be sorted. They'll be chilling. They'll be like, we've got a big squad. We've managed to bring together a big squad. You can't do anything to us. Like, I genuinely believe, man, when it comes to transfer windows, Chelsea are the team. They are the best team when it comes to transfer windows. They find loopholes all the time. They just find ways to get away with things. We were being told Chelsea couldn't afford to spend on players. Today, apparently, they signed some David Washington for €21 million to Strasbourg. Why the hell would Strasbourg pay €21 million for David Washington? A player who they were struggling to get out on loan now throughout the entire summer. Before the summer started, we were being told, no, they sold a car park. They sold a car park. They sold hotels. in order to fund their transfer activities. Like they just find loopholes all the time. All the time, bro. This thing where now they give players like 6 year, 7 year, 8 year, even 9 year contracts. And then they basically say incentive based salaries. Like if a player signing, they're not just gonna give him like a 350 grand a week. They'll be like, for example, we'll give you, I don't know, 150, and then if you perform to an extent, the 150 goes to like, I don't know, 200. If you perform better, we'll give 250, and so on and so on. That is smart. That's cooking the books in a good way and in a smart way. And when they go and pay, like for example, 120 million euros for someone like Enzo Fernandez, they don't feel it because they're gonna pay it over the duration of his transfer fee, which is like what, 8 years? What's 120 in 8 years? That's less than 12 million a year. They're probably gonna be paying, I don't know, my math's not that great, maybe 8, 9, maybe 10 million euros a year. Bro, like they know what they're doing. Chelsea are literally the kings of the transfer windows. And I'm genuinely at a point where I'm so sick of them. Especially when it comes to deadline day, they just get shit done. I was sure that they were gonna sign Osimhen. I was 100% sure they were gonna get Osimhen, and I had a feeling that if not Osimhen, they probably get Tony as well. But even worse for me, they ended up getting my star boy Jadon Sancho. And like I keep saying, it's gonna hurt seeing him do well in a Chelsea shed. Because trust and believe, when he goes to Chelsea, he's gonna cook. He's definitely gonna cook when he goes to Chelsea. So it's just a point where, as a United fan, I'm just like, where do we even go from here? Like honestly, where do we go from here? But anyway, let me read what Jumbo Juice are saying. They them. Jumbo Juice says that, but I like one player from Europe. I don't watch too much European football, but I like one player from Europe, Dusan Vlahovic. Okay, so I'm assuming Jumbo Juice watches a bit of Juventus because Dusan Vlahovic is playing for Juve. Is that the case, Dusan? Sorry, Jumbo Juice. Are you watching? Do you watch a bit of Serie A, a bit of, even though you said you don't watch a lot, so I'm assuming you watch a bit of Juventus play, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Uh, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name, but I think it is Sirharka. I think it is Sirharka. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. It says, "Are you a Juve fan?" I'm not a Juve fan. I'm a Man United fan. I'm a Man United fan. I was just replying to the comment from Jumbo Juice. They're saying that they like what's his name? They saying they like Dusan Vlahovic. So that's why I was saying I'm assuming they watch a bit of Juve. But no, I'm not a Juve fan. Please hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. We've got 3 likes. 4 people are watching. We've got 3 likes. So that means that there's at least one person who's watching right now who hasn't hit the like button. So, Sir Haka, please, if you can, please hit the like button. Please do. But yeah, as I was saying, United have basically let Sancho go to a rival. And trust me, he's going to cook in their team. He's going to cook. The squad depth and the attacking depth is just too good. And it's looking like now Raheem Sterling might be on his way to joining Arsenal. Apparently, he arrived a few minutes before the deadline at the Arsenal training ground. So it looks like the Raheem Sterling deal to Arsenal is going to work out. And I know a few people are going to criticize me because I said I didn't want him at United. But in as much as I didn't want him at United, I actually feel like he's going to be good. He's going to be a success at Arsenal. I do. I think Sterling's going to be a success at Arsenal. And the reason why I say this, right, before people jump on me and say, oh, but you said you didn't want him at United. Yes, I didn't want him at United and I still stick by that. But the reason why I say I feel he's going to be a success at Man United is because, at Arsenal, is because they've got a structure. They've got a proper structure. Mikel Arteta knows him. He's worked with him at City. He's now going to be able to play on the left wing or the right wing. Arsenal fans have been crying out for a striker as well as a right wing option. Someone who can fill in when Saka's not playing well or when Saka's off form. Now Sterling can play both left and right. Now at United he would have sucked. You know why he would have sucked at United? Because Ten Hag plays, it's just, I don't even know, this transition bullshit. It's just hoping and praying that the players dig him out of a hole. He doesn't coach good football. So he would have struggled at United, but at Arsenal, like I say, there's a structure there, and players are bound to perform under a structure. Trust me, Raheem Sterling will play well for Arsenal. He might not be a world beater, but just like King Kai, Havertz, when he went to Arsenal, people were saying, "Oh no, he's gonna flop." He did well. Gabriel Jesus, in much as he's been a disappointment the last season, first season he was a good signing. Same for what is it called, Zinchenko. He did well in his first season, so I think Sterling will do well at Arsenal. But yeah, Silverfinger says I'm sixth choice right back for Accrington Stanley B team. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that. But I guess if you really are the sixth choice right back for Accrington Stanley, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I've got very few people watching this thing. But like I said, the joys of being a new YouTuber. But yeah, as I was saying, the deal for Sterling to Arsenal, I think will work just fine. It will. It really, really will, because he's a good player at the end of the day. Well, he's a decent player. You know, I feel like he's on the decline. Don't get me wrong. He is on the decline. However, under proper structure, just like we saw him at Man City, he'll do well. I genuinely believe that he will. He will definitely do well. Uh, anyways, moving it on from the Raheem Sterling deal, Manchester United announced Manuel Ugarte today, so that is the positive news. And as much as Man United fans, or at least fans that like Man United fans that like Jadon Sancho, we've had a rough night tonight, because basically we got to see our star boy go to Chelsea, which stings. So, but it is what it is. God, there's no point crying over spilled milk. But it's annoying. What pisses me off the most is the fact that flipping Eric Ten Hag will be sacked by December. We just needed to hang on 6 more months of Jadon Sancho. We needed to hang on with Sancho 6 more months. Ten Hag was gonna get sacked, and guess what? We finally would have had a good manager. He would have appreciated Jadon Sancho, but we flipping got rid of Sancho and kept fucking Ten Hag. I swear to God, bro, Ten Hag has to deliver this season. He bought Anthony, you better get the best out of him. You bought flipping Mason Mount, is injured now. Malacia is flipping injured. You bought Ericsson, you don't want to play him now. Casemiro, Ugarte is there now. You've got De Ligt, Mazraoui, you know, Onana, Lisandro Martinez. All these guys are your guys. You need to deliver, Eric Ten Hag. But I'm telling you, one of my hot takes was Eric Ten Hag will be sacked by December. I said if he pushes it by late Jan, he will be sacked. Eric Ten Hag will be sacked. And I honestly can't wait for that day, because this guy's disgusting, man. He is. He's got a very big ego. You'd swear he's won like 4 Champions Leagues, 4 fucking Premier Leagues, La Ligas and all that. All he's done nothing out of Holland, bruh. Nothing. And it just irritates me. Everything about him just irritates me. But it is what it is. He's managed to get rid of Jadon Sancho. It's cool. But like I said, you better deliver, Ten Hag. You better. You better deliver. No more excuses. No more excuses. I see Teboho says, but for just landed on planet Earth, what's the latest sealed deals? So the latest sealed deals is Jadon Sancho. It looks like right now I'm not checking my Twitter, right? Because I'm just live. But I think I will check. I'll use my other phone, because I use my main phone for my lives. But I'll check on the other phone too. But right now, the latest news is Jadon Sancho is on his way to Chelsea on a season-long loan with an obligation to buy. So basically, Sancho's gone. It's done. The only irritating part about that is there are rumors that the fee might be about £25 million. And what bullshit is this, bro? This is the same Chelsea that sold us Mason Mount with 1 year left on his contract for £60 million. Yet we're selling them Jadon Sancho, who has 2 years left on his contract, plus an option of a third year. So he basically has 3 years. We're selling for £25 million. We're taking the piss, bro. We're taking the absolute piss. I hope it's not true. I hope it's a lot more. I hope it's about £40 million. But this bullshit of 25 million, I'm not trying to hear it. Honestly, I'm not trying to hear it. Ravi Bekhari Ravi Bikari says, did you think Arsenal were gonna do good business? Well, for starters, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but if, if you know, this channel is basically focusing on the big six, Premier League big six, including Arsenal. So I did think for a team that's come very close for 2 years in a row to pushing City for the title, of course, both times they bottled it. Same old Arsenal. However, I did think this season they'd be a lot more serious. I thought for one, I thought they'd go to Newcastle and take the two best players. I thought they'd go get Alexander Isak, because they're in desperate need of an outside at number 9, and that guy is one of the best in the league. I thought they'd go and get Bruno Guimaraes, a proper box-to-box, solid midfielder, so that he can basically sit and let Rice go forward. Because Rice seems to be, when they signed him, right, we all had the notion that Rice would be the sitting midfielder or the holding midfielder, whilst the likes of Martin Odegaard and whoever else they choose to partner him with would basically go ahead and attack. But it looks like Rice likes to go forward now since he's gone to Arsenal, and he's even popping up with some goals and assists. You've even seen him take corners and free kicks. So it looks like Rice is more of an 8 now instead of a 6. So I thought they'd go get like a Guimaraes and an Isaac, and then that would help push them towards the what you call the title. However, they haven't done that, and what's going on now is they basically are looking to sign Raheem Sterling. Last time I checked, I haven't checked my X since I went live, but last time I checked, they're looking to sign Raheem Sterling, and apparently he arrived at Arsenal training ground a few minutes before the deadline. So they've got about what? It's 24 minutes to 1 in South Africa right now. So that means it's 24 minutes to 12 in the UK because we're 1 hour ahead in terms of time. So they've got about 24 minutes to wrap up the deal for Raheem Sterling. And if they can't wrap it up within that 24 minutes, the deal will be off. The same for Chelsea and Jadon Sancho. They've got about 24 minutes to wrap that up. Actually, just one sec. Let me check. I'm going to check. I'm using my other phone. I'm going to see any updates on X. Because the thing is, my notifications are on the phone I'm using right now to record. So I just want to see what are the updates. Is the Sterling deal done? Is it the Sancho deal done? Let's see. Okay, Fabrizio Romano, right? 23 minutes ago. Raheem Sterling to Arsenal. Here we go. Agreement done on loan move from Chelsea. Chelsea accept final conditions and the player wanted the move. Also spoke to Mikel Arteta. Agreement done. Documents expected to be okay soon. That was at 13 minutes past 12. So whether or not they're going to be able to complete the deal, I don't know. Let's see. But I think I should just keep on refreshing Fabrizio's post at this point. Let me put notifications on this phone. All right. Ivan Tony, Debza, Ivan Tony has just moved to Al Ahly. Breaking news: Al Ahly to Ivan Tony to Al Ahly. Here we go. Deal completed with a package of £40 million. Medical done. Contract agreed. Ivan Tony will travel to Saudi Arabia this weekend to be presented. It's done. Ivan Tony, another player I would have loved to see at Old Trafford. I remember I even said that I would have preferred Tony over Zirkzee. Might be a bit of a controversial take. I get it. But that's what I would have preferred at the time. Maybe Zirkzee will turn out to be a better player. It's fine. It is what it is. Carlos Soler moves to West Ham. Okay, what else? Reece Nelson to Fulham. Here we go. Oh, okay. Nelson's gone to Fulham. Okay, what else is there? Yeah, apparently Raheem is having a medical as we speak. Nketiah has moved from Arsenal to Crystal Palace. Apparently, Victor Osimhen, the deal is off. The deal is off. According to Fabrizio Romano, 58 minutes ago. Deal completely off for Victor Osimhen. No agreement with Chelsea, and Chelsea delegation are now leaving Napoli. If nothing happens from Saudi in the next 3 days, Osimhen will stay at Napoli, but he's not going to be part of the first team squad. Ooh, relationship currently completely broken. Okay, okay, okay. What else? With Zaha to Olympic Lyon from Galatasaray. What is going on with Zaha? I feel like every year he's moving and changing teams. Genuinely. I think he's genuinely changing teams every single transfer window. But anyways, yeah, those are the latest really. Those are the latest. Yeah, those are the latest news. Uh that's a bit of a summary, I guess. But yeah, it looks like it's a mad one, eh? We've got 21 minutes, I believe, for the clubs to wait. I'm not sure if it actually do they have to register the players by midnight or do they get an extra hour? I think they might get an extra hour. So 1 a.m. UK time, they might get until then. So yeah, basically, let's say in the next 2 hours, teams need to be done with the register, or rather, the next 1 hour 20 minutes, teams must be done registering the players. There were says who won this transfer window? Top three. Chelsea definitely won it, hands down, by a country mile. Chelsea won it. Have you seen the signings they made? They signed Pedro Neto, Jadon Sancho, flipping, and then they had so much deadwood, right? They tried to get rid of, and they actually succeeded. They got rid of Conor Gallagher, Trevor Chalobah, Raheem Sterling. Three big guys I wanted to get rid of. Who else did they get rid of? I saw they sold that David Washington guy for 21 million euros. At this point, it just looks like they're doing money laundering. They got rid of him. Who else did they get rid of? There's so many players they got rid of. So many. But yeah, I think Chelsea won it by a country mile. For me, United would be number two. It would be number two, although Ineos have really annoyed me tonight with by selling Sancho to fucking Chelsea. At this point, I would have even taken a loan without an obligation to Juve. I would have taken it honestly. But yeah, it looks like he's going to Chelsea and he's going to cook. So it is what it is. The third team, since you're saying top three, the funny thing is, right? The teams outside the Premier League haven't really done much business, but Madrid got Mbappe, so there's no point talking about them. They got him on a free. They got Endrick as well. That's a very good, impressive window. Although I feel Madrid still needed like two center backs, maybe even a right back and a left back. So I can't say Madrid. Bayern Munich got Olise. They got Michael Olise. Last time I checked, they were looking to sign Desiree Doué, that young attacking midfielder. But apparently he chose PSG, so I can't use them. Oh, PSG though. PSG got Doué. They got João Neves. It's a good window so far. It's good players. Got rid of a few of the dead, but I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it in the Premier League. I'm gonna say Chelsea number one, Man United number two, and number three. I'm gonna go. Arsenal got Calafiori and Mikel Merino plus Raheem Sterling, and they got Neto in goal, so it's a decent one. City just brought back Gundogan and the San Savinho. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chelsea. I'm gonna go Chelsea in this order. I'm gonna go Chelsea one, United second, and Arsenal third. Liverpool only got Mamadashvili on the bottom, but then loaned him straight back out to Valencia, which kind of tells me that they're gonna apparently he's only gonna go into Liverpool next season, which tells me that they're probably anticipating that next summer Alisson will want to leave. They're in a bit of trouble, Liverpool, transfer wise, because Trent is in his last year of his contract. Van Dijk is on his last year of his contract. Salah is on his last year of his contract. So that's three of the big players. So if you add Ellison to that and he leaves, if they lose the four of those guys next year, they might be in serious trouble. They might. And also the fact that they got rejected by Zubimendi doesn't help their case. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's the business which Liverpool have done. The big six they've done some business. Who else is there? Spurs. Excuse me. Spurs signed basically a few kids, man. They signed some kids. I'm not even sure what his name is, but they signed some kids. Let me see some. Yeah, they signed some kids. I'm not even sure who it was, but they signed some kids. Liverpool, like I said, Mamardashvili and Chiesa. Federico Chiesa is a good winger, very good player, but he's been injured for. We had a big injury-stricken season last season, so I'm not sure how he'll perform this season. But one thing about Liverpool, they tend to get it right when it comes to signing these players, especially the cheap ones. They tend to get it right. So look at Robertson, going for about what, £9 million. Turned out to be a world beater. Trent came for free. Flipping Salah signed for about £35 million. It's a snippet looking at what he's done at Liverpool. Sadio Mane, £32 million. Good deals. Roberto Firmino. All these guys were signed for low fees. They came in and they cooked at Liverpool. But yeah, who else is there? Arsenal I've talked about. Chelsea I've talked about. United I talked about. City had a quiet window. I was quite surprised. I thought that they'd go. I mean, they brought back Gundogan, which is good for them. They brought in Savinho, who looks like he's like a Mahrez regen. Is it just me, or do I when you see that guy, does he also give you the vibe of Riyad Mahrez? Because that's what I see when I see him every time. I'm just like, bro, you kind of remind me of Riyad Mahrez. Like, he's wearing the number 26. He's left-footed. He likes the whole cutting in. He's not necessarily got blistering pace. He's just got good close control of the ball. He looks like he can just drop his shoulder and just glide past players. Good dribbler. Looks like he's got a good cross on him. You know, skillful player. He reminds me of Mahrez. Like, it's not even funny. I saw even the other day, what's his name? Mahrez commented on Twitter. I think Man City had made a post of Savinho. I think it was a bit of a clip of him dribbling past players, and then Marius commented like, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on here." But yeah, I think City have had a very quiet window, but City are already well stacked, man. They're already well stacked. But when it comes to the Man United transfer window, right? We've brought in Lenny Euro, we brought in Matthias De Ligt, Nusay Mazraoui, Manu Ugarte, and Joshua Zirkzee, right? The 5 players we brought in. Lenny Euro's already out injured for 3 months. Cool. Joshua Zirkzee, first few games, he's looked promising. Nusay Mazraoui, he's looked good in both games. I won't lie. De Ligt, still behind looks like it's a bit behind the pace, but he'll get there. I hope. That's 4. And Manu Ugarte, who we announced tonight, but unfortunately for us, we apparently didn't get to complete the deal in time, because apparently United was supposed to complete the deal by midday today, but because we failed to do that, we only completed it after midday. He won't be available for Sunday's game against Liverpool, and I think we will absolutely get slaughtered. We will absolutely get slaughtered against Liverpool. He'll probably come on, get announced. He'll probably get announced, get presented to the fans at Old Trafford before the game. Manu Ugarte, new player signed. You know, I can see it happening. However, we might be in a bit of trouble. In fact, no, I'm wrong. I don't think we'll get slaughtered, because the game's at Old Trafford. The fans will get behind the team, will get behind that useless manager as well. And I think the boys will turn up. You know, United, as much as we're rubbish, and we are very rubbish, when it comes to, at least last season, when it came to the big games against Liverpool, at least we rose. We rose, especially the players, the fans as well. They were behind the team, the help motivation. You know, I think we'll do well. I don't think, if we lose to Liverpool, I don't think it'll be a bad score. I think the score will be 2-1 either way. I think we'll either beat Liverpool 2-1 or they'll beat us 2-1. Maybe a 2-2 draw. No, I think I'm gonna try and be a bit positive. I think United are gonna win by 2 goals to 1. But I have to be honest, I feel like this just what my heart wants and not necessarily what will happen. So I don't know. I'm gonna put I think it's gonna be a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. I do. We don't have Ugarte. I don't trust Ten Hag. The only reason why I'm saying we're not going to lose is because it's at Old Trafford. That's the only reason, if I'm being honest. Because we're at Old Trafford. If we were at Anfield, I'd be saying we're losing that game. But yeah. Anyway, Devza says, why do you think Sancho will cook at Chelsea? No chance he'll play ahead of Netflix and Maduekri. I get what you're saying. Netflix is in, oh, okay, no, I see what you did there, Devza. Netflix is in Neto and Felix. And then Mudkrick is in Hamadweke and Mudrik. My brother, let me tell you something, right? You see Jaden Sancho. You see Jaden Sancho. He's 24 years old, right? That kid is a cooker. Technically, and I mean technically, there is no winger. I'll get to the Chelsea part. Just at Man United, what's happening? David Washington from Chelsea to Hull City. Or Strasbourg will not happen. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm using my phone. I just got a pop-up notification. Fabrizio Romano saying the deal for David Washington to move to Strasbourg or Wolves has now fallen through. I don't know why that's happening. I guess maybe they couldn't get the paperwork done in time. But anyways, as I was saying, when it comes to Jadon Sancho, right? Jadon Sancho is a good player. It didn't work out at United. I understand that. I 100% understand that. I'm not trying to act here and pretend, or no, Sancho was a world beater. United was world class. No, 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 no. We haven't. The Sancho we paid 73 million pounds for at Dortmund, right? We haven't seen him at United. Genuinely, we haven't. However, the excuse me, excuse me. This kid has shown that when he's playing under a manager who loves him and he believes in him and backs him, he can cook. He can do well. Look what he was doing at Dortmund before we even signed him. He was playing well, right? Comes to United, things don't work out. We sent him back on loan last season. Gets to the final with them playing well, cooking. Now at Chelsea, he can play, bro. Chelsea's got so much depth, right, in the wings. But guess what? He can still get a chance. If Felix ain't performing, Neto's not performing, Madueke ain't performing, fucking Mudrik is just useless. No point talking about him. He can get it. They could rotate their squad, bro. They've got a big squad. And they've got that Europa Conference. So I believe other players will be playing in the Conference League, others will be playing in the Premier League. But Sancho's going to cook for Chelsea. Mark my words. And I'm going to... United fans, all these fucking United fans who back Ten Hag. I know you're all happy because you're like, yeah, Ten Hag won, Sancho lost. But trust me, when Sancho's cooking in a Chelsea shed, you will remember this with these words. You'll remember you chose to back a manager who was useless, who was inept, a manager who spent 88 million pounds on Anthony when he could have paid 30 for flipping Madueke. Chelsea signed Madueke for 30 million. The same Madueke who Ten Hag was managing at Ajax but didn't want. He wanted Anthony. The same Ten Hag who chose to ignore Mohamed Kudus for Anthony. Kudus who went to West Ham for about 30-something million pounds. Basically, Chelsea and West Ham combined paid less for Madueke and Kudus than we did for Anthony. Do you realize how ridiculous that is? Ten Hag is a fraud and he will be found out this season. He's been backed, he's been given more than enough players. I don't want to hear fuck all from anyone about Eric Ten Hag. I don't want to hear it. He must deliver this season. So again, to answer your question, Debza, I think he might not necessarily play ahead of all the players you mentioned, but there will be a squad rotation. And I feel because he's so good, I think he's actually gonna force himself into Chelsea starting 11. I think remember Sancho is a Chelsea fan, a boyhood Chelsea fan. We've all known this for a long time. Now he's gonna go to Stamford Bridge. The fans are gonna love him. Remember, they're already sticking it to United. The Chelsea fans already. My DMs are flooded with Chelsea fans telling me we got Sancho and we're gonna make him cook. And the truth is, I know, I can feel it. He's gonna cook at Chelsea. Just wait and see. He's gonna cook. If you're an FPL guy, get him in your team ASAP. Only problem is his minutes might be a bit of a risk, so maybe wait and see. But he is gonna cook. He is gonna cook. It's just that he's just gonna cook. I know his ceiling is too high for him to not go there and cook. Look at Cole Palmer. Left City in a place where the manager wasn't giving him game time. He goes to City, he cooks. Pedro Neto, Bola. The brother man. Madueke, starting to cook. Ed Sancho in there. Ed Felix. I'm surprised they didn't bring in Osimhen. If they had brought in Osimhen as well, they were going to win the... No, I'm going too far. Getting a bit too far. But they would have pushed really hard. I would have said they finished third. I would have said they finished third. But I think now Chelsea will definitely finish top four and they'll do well. You know, it is what it is. Democrat says, as a Man United fan, does it sit well with you that Sancho leaves but Rashid stays? Bro. You've got my number, Debza. Go check my status on Rashford. I basically said that we've got fucking Trashford, Anthony, and Garnacho, and Ahmad. We've got those four guys as our wingers. And out of those four guys, right, two I've basically given up on. Rashford and Anthony, I've basically given up. Maybe they'll prove me wrong, but I don't think they can. Rashford is 26, turning 27, and he still plays like he played when he first made his debut, when he was 18 years old. Useless guy, bro. Useless guy. He runs with his head down. He doesn't want to press. Watch when Man United play, right? He doesn't want to press. He always leaves there right back. Watch. He only goes to him when he gets the ball. He doesn't want to press. He doesn't want to track back to help the team defend. He can't finish. He's an idiot when he can tell that he's offside. He still runs. Bro, the game against fucking Brighton, how many times was he offside? So many times, right? Not good enough. Not good enough. Not clean enough. Not clinical enough. Doesn't have footballing IQ. But United fans have gassed him up so much so that he thinks he's flipping prime R9. When else he's just a bang average footballer or highly overpaid player with a bad attitude and no footballing ability. He is awful. That's Marcus Rashford for you. Anthony, 88 million Great British pounds for a useless guy who can't even beat his winger. The most predictable player. He said, no, this season, Man United fans are gonna see me. I'm gonna prove them to them. I'm gonna actually go. I'm gonna use my right foot. I won't just cut inside. I also go down the line and use my right foot. Bro, you're useless. Garnacho. When I speak about Garnacho, Man United fans get angry. They do. They get angry. So I don't know if there's enough time to get into Garnacho, but for me, all I'll say is I'm not the biggest Garnacho fan. I know United fans love him. That's fine. For me, I'm not his biggest fan. I will make a show on Garnacho soon. Soon. Don't worry. But yeah, who else is left? Amad Diallo. He's the only player, our only winger I rate at the club right now. I rate Ahmad ahead of all of those other three guys. But out of those four guys, that bold fraud decided Jadon Sancho needed to go. Tenor can fuck off, man. Hate that guy so much. And what kills me is, like I keep saying, he's gonna be gone by December, if not Jan. He's gonna be gone. And we're gonna regret selling Sancho, watching him cook for Arsenal. For Chelsea. I was saying earlier on that I didn't want Sterling at United, right? But guess what? He's gonna cook at Arsenal as well. Why? Because Arsenal have got a style of play. They've got a flipping project. They've got a way. It's just got a built, proven structure. He's gonna play well in a structure. Look what he was doing at City. He was playing in a proper structure. He did well. At United, he was gonna come into chaos. There's no structure. There's no style of play. We've got a flipping Ten Hag who doesn't know what he's doing. He was gonna flop. But watch him play for Arsenal. He's gonna cook. At this point, I'm convinced the problem is us. Man United are the problem. Man United are the problem. So most players that come here are likely to fail. Most of them. Now, I get it with Sancho, right? And as much as I'm one of his biggest fans, I have to admit, he hasn't done anything United fan. I remember him scoring a very beautiful goal against City when he basically made, he set someone down. Who was it? Was it Van Dijk? Was it Trent? Can't remember. And he passed it into the back of the net, but it was a good goal. Big fan of Jadon Sancho's, man. Big fan. At this point, I'm praying the deal falls through. Actually, we haven't even seen anything. I haven't seen confirmation. Let me see what Rahman was saying. What are the updates now? Is the deal done or not? Okay. Fabrizio Romano says Raheem Sterling, new Arsenal player. All documents are signed. Loan option, loan deal, no option to sign. Now this is what I would have loved for Sancho, a loan deal with no option to buy. But we've given him an obligation, so he's basically gone. So Sterling is done. He's done. He's a Chelsea player. He's an Arsenal player. The Sancho one, I think it's also done, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see something. Yeah. Yeah, the Sancho one is still from 2 hours ago. It says Jadon Sancho to Chelsea. Here we go. Loan deal with obligation to buy. Clause agreed between the clubs. Sancho already said yes as he wanted Chelsea move. Deal now agreed between all parties. Man United accepted the proposal and deal is now set to be signed. To be signed, yeah. That was 2 hours ago, so surely he's signed. If they think Sterling is already signed, is let me see what David Ornstein is saying. Ornstein. Akut Ilya says hi. Hi Akut, how's it going? Also, where are you watching from? Ornstein's talking about Broya. One thing about David Ornstein, right? He won't give you like too many updates, but he'll just tell you the final deal. Yeah, Akut, that's what I'm talking about right now. David Ornstein says, this was 2 hours ago, by the way. Exclusive. Chelsea are on the verge of agreement with Manchester United to sign Jadon Sancho. Deal for 24-year-old winger is a season-long loan with an obligation to buy next summer. Personal terms in place as all sides work to complete the deadline day transfer. So the last update we had on Sancho was 2 hours ago. That was from both Fabrizio and David Ornstein. Both of them only spoke about it 2 hours ago. Now, funny enough, it's 1 minute past 1 in SA, which means it's 1 minute past 12 in Britain, England, the UK to be precise. So now my question is, does it mean that everyone who hasn't been finalized is the deal done? Is it dead? Is it going through? I don't know. I don't know. Man, I just hope that the Sancho deal falls through. I can't lie. I hope that deal falls through and he doesn't go, man. It looks like he's gone though, but I'm just waiting for the official confirmation. But knowing Chelsea, he'll definitely go to Chelsea. Sancho's gone, I think. Yeah, I think Sancho's gone. I think Jadon's gone, bro. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. What about Ugarte, says Akut. Akut says, what about Ugarte? Ugarte has signed. It's done. He's been announced. It's a done deal. He's a Man United player. It's official. Yeah, so I'm happy about that. Look, my window, I'm not gonna lie, my window for Man United was going on. I was happy. Also, by the way, Akut, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But anyways, as I was saying, I've got 6 people on here watching with me. From the 6 people, come on, one of you is not like hit the like button, so please hit the like button. But anyways, as I was saying, Ineos had a good window with the ingoings and the outgoings. The only problem I had with the one outgoing was Jadon Sancho. I wasn't saying Sancho must stay or whatever. I was saying, cool. If you guys have decided you want to get rid of him, it's fine. But don't sell him to flipping Chelsea. Let him go elsewhere, not Chelsea. Let him go to Juve or something. But Juve apparently was saying they only wanted loan with an option to buy, not loan with obligation. But United chose to get rid of him. I would have sent him to Juve, even if they only had an option to buy instead of an obligation. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. It's just gonna hurt seeing him do well in a Chelsea fan, in a Chelsea shirt. It's gonna hurt, but it is what it is. Like I keep saying, it's 4 minutes past one. I'm expecting updates on X to come through. Still nothing. Why is it so quiet? What's going on? Romano's not saying anything. Ornstein's not saying anything. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's. I keep refreshing X to try and see if there's any updates. Let's see here. Oh, for fuck's sakes, bruh. So 1 hour ago, right? Fabrizio Romano says, obligation clause for Jadon Sancho to Chelsea from Man United is around £25 million. What the fuck are we doing here? 25 million. So the rumors were true. £25 million. Come on, bruh. Nah. 25 million is a joke. Nah, guys. So wait. Okay. Romano has tweeted, Otson Edouard joins Leicester City. No one cares, man. You want the news on Sancho? Is it a done deal or not? Because he's already said Sterling, the deal for Sterling is done. Let's see. Let's just refresh X again. What? Hey, yo, this is mad. Nah. Literally, man. Chelsea robbed us. You see, I follow this guy, CFC Mod, right? He says we got £65 million for Mason Mount, and they got 20 million for Jadon, 25 million for Jadon Sancho. He's right. Chelsea have robbed us proper. They sold us Mason Mount for £60 million with 1 year left on his contract, yet we're selling them Sancho for 25 million with 2 years left on his contract with an option of a third year. Man United ain't serious, bro. Ineos, I was happy with you guys, but the sales have been poor, man. The sales have been poor, really, really poor. No, honestly, honestly, like it just the Sancho deal, right? He's gonna do well for Chelsea. He will. I think it's done. He hasn't. There hasn't been another post from Romano or Ornstein. However, I think it's done. The only update I saw was on Sterling. Apparently, the deal has been signed by the player, so I guess Sterling is an Arsenal player. It's done. The Sancho one, I don't know, still a bit quiet, but hearing fees like 25 million. Are you taking the piss? 25 million pounds. This window, I thought United needed a left back because Luke Shaw is basically made of glass. Terrell Malacia hasn't played football since for over a year. So I thought we needed a left back. We didn't get one. I thought we needed an extra midfield on top of Ugarte. We didn't get one. We got Lemioro. He's out for 3 months. We got De Ligt, who is yet to start again for us. Mazraoui at least started 2 games. Zirkzee, Ten Hag is still busy fiddling with him, playing him on the bench. For me, this window was a 6.5 out of 10 for Man United. If we had gotten a left back or a left-sided centre back, plus an extra midfielder, and sold Sancho to Juve, I would have said our deal is our window is on 8.5. But the fact that we haven't gotten a left back, we haven't gotten an extra midfielder, and we sold one of our best wingers to a bitter rival for peanuts, brings the rating down for me from 8.5 to 6.5. I know about Siku Kone, yeah, I know about him, but he's not in the starting 11 or starting first team. He's basically apparently gonna be put for the first year to play with the other 21s to get to acclimatize to new country, Manchester and all of that. So we can't really count on Sekukone right now. But we can count on players over there. So apparently Toby Collier might be getting promoted this season. I don't know if he's good enough. I've watched very little of him, and I'll be honest, he kind of reminds me of Scott McTominay. It does, but to be fair, I only watched like a YouTube comp, maybe like what, a 2-minute compilation. It wasn't that long, so I could be wrong. Could be a good player. I don't know, man. I'm disappointed. The Sancho deal for me is what hurts. Really, really hurts because it's just like 25 million for Jadon Sancho, a player who we saw cooking in the Champions League just about 3-4 months ago. We let him go to Chelsea, one of our bitter rivals and one of our main rivals for top 4, whilst prioritizing a manager who's gonna be sacked by Christmas. Because don't get it twisted, Erik ten Hag will get sacked. He's not gonna do well. Ruud van Nistelrooy is lurking in the shadows. I'm telling you, watch out for Ruud. He looks like a guy who wants to take the job. Because Ruud could have been the first team coach for Burnley. He said no. I'm gonna be assistant coach at United. He knows what he's doing. Ten Hag is gonna be gone. He's gonna be out of here very soon. Let's just pray we don't get embarrassed on Sunday against Liverpool at Old Trafford. Let's pray that doesn't happen, but I wouldn't put it past us, but let's just pray it doesn't happen. But yeah, anyways, those are my thoughts. I think I've been live for close to an hour now. I thought I was only gonna be live for maybe 30 minutes. But yeah, it's close to an hour. And yeah, those are the news really. I haven't seen anything else on Sterling or Sancho. Let me try check it again. Let's see. I mean, McTominay is gone. He was announced by Napoli today. My brother, my hatred for ETH is based on proper evidence. I've got eyes. I use my eyes. You see one thing about my eyes, they don't lie to me. My eyes don't lie to me, bro. They don't. What? Yeah. My hatred for Ten Hag is not just irrational hatred. It's based on facts. He's a crap coach. You watched Man United last season. We got embarrassed week in, week out with a bold fraud standing on the fucking touch line, doing fuck all, looking confused after time. He's been backed. You're one of his biggest backers. Debs, I don't want to hear anything from you. He's been given Ugarte, he's been given Zirkzee, he's been given Delete, Mazraoui, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez, Andre Onana, Anthony, Ericsson, I don't know if he's important. Casemiro. These are all his signings. So he must deliver. Ten Hag must deliver this season. And he must deliver good football. If he can't deliver good football, then he may as well fuck off. He's a useless guy, bruh. Useless manager. While you're at it, hit the likes, guys. I see we've got about 8 people watching the live. Please hit the like button, guys. And please subscribe to the channel. Ten Hag just has no excuses anymore this season. He needs to deliver. And if I can't deliver, like I said, sack him. And I've already told you, he's going to get sacked by December. Latest January. And when he gets sacked, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll just be waiting. I hope we keep on winning. But because I know he's incapable. I saw him play good football at Ajax. But I think he's incapable of bringing that style of play to Man United. I can't wait for him to get sacked. We brought this guy here because he could play good football. He comes here, wants to tell bullshit. No, I can't do it because I don't have the players. Is that why you're trying to recreate Ajax 2.0? Is that why you've fucking gone and got fucking Lisandro Martinez, De Ligt, Onana, Anthony, fucking Eriksen? Is that why? Is that why we keep on shopping in fucking Netherlands, bringing the likes of Malasia, Zirkzee? Bro, no more excuses. No more excuses. I'm sick of this manager. Him getting rid of Sancho in this disgusting manner. This afternoon, just this afternoon, can you believe? I watched the fucking press conference where he said he believed, as far as he knows, Jadon Sancho's not leaving. As soon as I saw that, I said, oh, we're fucked. Because one thing about Ten Hag, he's a fucking liar. So as soon as I saw him say that, I said, Sancho's gone. I said, Jadon's gone. There's no chance. He's leaving the club. I'm annoyed. I'm pissed. Sunday, he better deliver. Doesn't help that Ugarte wasn't registered in time, so he won't be part of the matchday squad on Sunday. From what I can see happening, Ugarte will be presented in front of the fans before the game. He got a good lap around the stadium, welcome by the fans, sing his name, cool. But fucking hell, Ten Hag better deliver this season. I'm watching him, and I want him sacked. Don't get it twisted. I was back. I was saying, you know what? It's a new season, clean slate. I'm gonna give him a chance. What he's just done to Jadon Sancho? Bullshit. And for that, I want him sacked. I want him sacked. Countdown to the day when Ten Hag gets sacked. Don't get it twisted. When he does well, I'll come out and praise him. I'm objective like that. If someone's doing shit, I'll come and say they're doing shit. If they're doing well, I'll say they're doing well. So many players here who think they're better than they are. Marcus Rashford. Luke Shaw's always injured, made of glass. Why is he still at the club? Ineos should have sacked Ten Hag, should have got rid of Luke Shaw, should have sold Rashford, should have sold Casemiro. Malasia should have been ditched. Anthony should have been gone. But I hear it, they did a lot of good. In as much as there's a lot of bad which they did, the good that they did outweighs the bad. So, big up Ineos. I hear it. And to make it clear, I had no problem with, in as much as I wanted Sancho to stay, I understood if United wanted to sell him. My biggest problem was why sell him to a rival, a top 4 rival, because that's what Chelsea are to us. And guess what? We're not finishing about Chelsea this season. We're not. Maresca's just been there for 1 season and he's already having them balling. Did you see them fucking bitch slap Wolves 6-2? When was the last time Man United scored 6 goals? I can tell you the last time we conceded 6, if we conceded 7 against Liverpool, just last year, 2023. I believe it was in March, if not May. We got hit for 7-0 by our most bitter rivals. And people wonder why I want this guy gone. It's a fucking fraud. It's a fucking fraud. Not good enough. But yeah, anyways, when I talk, I'm called negative. I'll just be there the day in which he signed. I can't wait. I will go live. I don't care if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever. If he gets sacked and I get the notification or someone calls me, I will wake up and I will go live. I was ready to, I bought fucking champagne to pop after the FA Cup. I said, yes, we've won the FA Cup, now fuck off. I thought he was going to get sacked. I was waiting for the news. I was waiting to go live, pop champagne, celebrating he's been sacked. but he unfortunately stayed. He stayed. So we stuck with him for another, God knows how long. Maybe another year plus, maybe another 2 years. But I think he'll be gone by December anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it is what it is. But guys, I'm just rambling at this point. I just keep on talking and talking about the same thing. Let me just refresh the news one last time before I go offline and see if there's anything I've missed. If Romano saying anything or Ornstein, let's see. Nah, this guy's quiet, bro. The last thing is he tweeted was 15 minutes ago about Otson Edouard joining Palace. Sorry, he's joining Leicester from Palace. Nah, there's nothing here. Let's check Ornstein. Yeah, that's the thing about Ornstein. He doesn't just tweet for the sake of it. He tweets when there's like a proper update. There's nothing here. See, here we go. It's trending. Hmm? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not seeing anything important. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Sancho, I keep retreating, refreshing. Uh, yeah. We're not, this is why aren't we getting Sterling as part of the Sancho deal? Because United said we didn't want him. I'm busy seeing Sancho videos here on X. He's talking about how he was a Chelsea fan growing up. United said we didn't want Sterling, so Sterling's going to Arsenal. Oh yeah, honestly, man, these Sancho pictures to Chelsea are making me sick, bro. Honestly. Fucking Anthony and Rashford and Garnacho. Hey, it is what it is. United fans are pissed on Twitter. There's obviously some idiots who are defending the likes of Rashford, saying, "Oh, we've got Rashford. We don't need that. We don't need Sancho. We've got Rashford. We've got Anthony. We've got Garnacho. Give me a favor." How confident are you with Ineos in the long run? Ineos, I was very confident in them doing well, but the way they've handled the Sancho deal, nah. You don't. Whatever you do, you don't give your one of your best players to your fucking rivals. So I'm doubting them. I understand the reason why they wanted to get rid of him. I fully understand it. However, I don't understand why sell him to Chelsea. Let him go to Juve on a loan. Even if it's just a loan with no option to buy, just let him go to Juve. Or with an option to buy instead of an obligation. Fucking annoyed, man. Like honestly, we selling Sancho for 25 million pounds. 25 million. You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. Bro, someone's just here, right? Think of it this way. A pivot of Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo with Palmer in the 10, Madueke on the right, Sancho on the left. If they're not doing well, uh, if they're not doing well, right? Pedro Neto gets to come off the bench. Nkunku gets to come off the bench. Okay, Mudrik can come off the bench as well. Madueke. Bro, they are gonna cook. But yeah, to answer your question, I think Ines will be good for Man United in the long run. I do. I really do. I just think right now I'm just pissed, so I'm talking a bit of smack. But yeah. Bro, I'm watching Sancho compilations, right? He was cooking against Liverpool, bro. Sancho. Sancho quotes, I was a Chelsea fan growing up. I'm not gonna lie. Didier Drogba and Frank Lampard were my favorite players at the time. I just like Frank Lampard and how he played his game. Gonna be sick. Yeah, it is what it is. Fuck it. Ineos failed to bring in an extra midfielder. That's on them. That's on them, really. They should have brought in an extra midfielder and they should have signed a left back. They didn't. But they've done a decent job overall, I'll be fair. So, like I said, for me, uh, this transfer window is a 6.5. Simple as 6.5. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Can someone just confirm though if everything is actually through, if it's done? I can see Chelsea making this sick ass video in the morning to announce Jadon Sancho. I'm gonna be sick. I might just have to mute the words Jadon Sancho on my Twitter. Honestly. Honestly. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. I think Ines will do well for United in the future. But yeah, they fucked it with the Sancho deal for me. I'm kind of looking at them sideways, like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? But yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think the score's gonna be against Liverpool. Do you think we'll win? Do you think we'll draw? I don't know. Ugarte's not gonna be part of it. Fucking Lindelof, right? He said he's staying at the club, so he's running down his contract. United could have been focused on getting rid of bums like fucking Victor Lindelof, but we chose to leave him. That's all we should have been focusing our energy on today. We should have got rid of Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen. We should have got rid of those two of those bums and then kept Sancho. But no, we chose to get rid of Sancho. Fuck off, man. Honestly. I'm gonna check Fabrizio one more time, as well as Ornstein, and if there's nothing, yeah, I think I'll be done. Let's see, start with Ornstein. It doesn't look like there's anything. I'm not seeing anything from Ornstein. Let's see Fabrizio. Anything? The last thing Fabrizio tweeted was 26 minutes ago, talking about, again, Otton Edward. So yeah. No, I think that's it for me, guys. There's nothing we're seeing here. That fucking Ford, Ten Hag has won. They managed to get rid of my boy Sancho. It is what it is, I guess. What can I say? It is what it is. Sancho's gone to Chelsea. We haven't gotten a here we go. Well, we've gotten a here we go about 2 hours ago, but yeah, I guess we'll just see in the morning. We'll probably wake up to some sick-ass announcement video from Chelsea stating they've signed Jadon Sancho. And that's absolutely going to be sickening, honestly. I can't bear the thought of it. I might have to mute the words Jadon Sancho, like I said, from my Twitter for about a month. Because, yeah, I'm not trying to see that, but how can I say? It is what it is, eh? It is what it is. Anyways, let me know what you thought about the deadline day transfer, people. Scott McTominay's gone to Napoli. Osimhen staying at Napoli looks like it. Unless if he changes his mind in the next 3 days and goes to Saudi, because apparently the Saudi transfer window closes 3 days after the European one. What else is happening? Sterling looks like he's going to Arsenal. Sancho to Chelsea. Ugarte has been announced. Sekou Kone has been announced. Yeah, but yeah, man, if you're new to the channel, please, man, just hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, man, I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna go sleep now. It's late. United have annoyed me, but it is what it is. Anyways, like I said, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night. Peace.